So it's called Luck Be a Landlord. I mean, it's right there in the name. Let's just get as many items as we can that are going to boost our luck, which isn't really any of these, so we're just going to take a monkey for now, because at least that gives us 1 coin. And we might have to settle for a little bit of garbage before we find what we need, but at least these give us something. We're going to take a dwarf for now, because he gives a coin, but it can at least drink stuff and give way much value. Way much value. Yeah, you could tell I'm probably tired. Let's go for a monkey. That spin gave me 9 coins. We needed 25. We have 31. Haven't really got any luck boosting items yet, so I might just restart until that works. But for now, we're going to take the wine because the dwarf's really going to like that. But for now, we're going to take a swear jar. We put 1 coin in every spin, and eventually we destroy it for 3 times the value back, and that's going to save us because our poor choices are going to destroy us. So far, I'm really finding no luck boosting items, so ironically, I'm having bad luck. Maybe we'll take a bounty hunter because then we'll throw a thief on the board and get a little bit of money out of him. But also this orange. We've got 2 spins to make $14, and thanks to that dwarf drinking net, we already did it. So this one is just going to be extra, so let's skip this altogether. We don't want to clutter up the reels too bad with crap we don't want. We needed 50, we have 81, though our luck is still very, very basic. So let's take a sapphire. Then let's go for tax evasion. If a symbol would take a coin, it takes 1 less. Still not finding much, so we're going to take the item capsule because we can at least take items for now. Oh, and we got the one that actually boosts luck for every cat we have. So that is our first luck boosting item, and I don't know if it's a coincidence, but we got King Midas. We don't want King Midas, but we will take a toddler. So we're now 1.3 times more likely to find uncommon, rare, and very rare symbols. Eventually, I want nothing but very rare symbols. I don't know if it's possible, but we're sure gonna find out. And since we have 3 spins to make 100, I think we're actually gonna skip a few symbols. This is a little bit risky because I should be trying to get further ahead right now, but we do have another cat and that's going to boost our luck again. I just need all the luck in the world. I just want nothing but diamonds. Oh, a lucky capsule. Speaking of which, this will get us a rare item all by itself. And we broke the 100 mark that we needed, only by 12, but our luck is going up. And if the name of the game is any indication, that should be a big help to us. So actually, in theory, a lot of these are rare symbols. So the general would actually benefit from that because he'd find a lot of people to eat. He takes 15 for each one he does eat. So let's take that and hope we get a lot more players. And then we're also going to take probably shedding season, because if we get rabbits, they have a 10% chance of adding rabbit fluff, which boosts our luck. Does that make sense to you? Because it doesn't really make sense. Oh, the general just ate 2 people though. There's an easy 31, 48 for that spin. Then I'm going to take a void stone because that's easy money until it destroys itself and gets off my reels. There goes the general again. There's 32 for that spin. That's another cat, so that further boosts our luck again. So I think we've got 3 cats on the reels. Each one of those cats makes us 1.3 times more likely to find rare stuff. And there's not a lot going on here, so let's skip that. We got a dwarf to feed to the general though. The general's going to make a lot of money for us. There was 19 for that spin. Tempted to take the chemical 7 because that's going to be a big boost eventually. I'm also not sure how many coins we need right now, but thanks to the general again, there's another 41. So we need 150. We already have 164. So this one's just going to give us a little extra money. We needed 150, we have 180. Then for now, I think we're probably going to take a wealthy capsule because that's an easy 10 coins. And then since I do for some reason have 2 monkeys on my reels, we're going to take this and they're going to give us 2 times more money now. So that's a nice little boost. And I always take capsules anytime I see them because it might take up a space for now, but then they give you something hopefully useful. That one gave us a green pepper, so it gives at least 3 coins if at least 3 of the spaces are blank. And our first very rare. Our luck is paying off already. That's going to give 4 per spin. So then we just got to start to put some multipliers on top of that and we'll be getting somewhere. So we got 4 spins to make $116. Can it be done? I think it probably can, but it would be nice to feed more stuff to the general because we're going to need to go at a better pace than that. Here's another very rare item. Treasure chest gives 50 coins when destroyed. Maybe the luck really was a good thing to chase after all. I wasn't really sure. And rabbit fluff, so we're going to get even more luck. It gives 2 coins, but we're also 1.2 times more likely to find even more rare crap. And I think as it is, we already have 2 very rares on the board already. We needed 225, we have 202, so let's break open this and hope that puts us up to where we need to be. Yes. And then we're now finding all uncommons. We'll probably still find some commons, but uncommons aren't going to hurt. Chemical 7s because that's going to pay out. And since I don't really use anything here, we're just going to take the blue pepper. That way we'll get 3 coins if there's 3 blanks, which I think there are currently. Well, there are now, so that's easy money. There's 39. Then every time we get common stuff, we might as well re-roll it, hoping for something better. Not really a lot there. Well, maybe take the tomb just because it gives us 3 coins, and that is technically a rare item. So that's going to be very helpful. And then let's take the lucky capsule to get a rare item on the board. I just realized I probably should have taken a bounty hunter because the general's going to eat him for extra money. I keep forgetting I even have him. There's also a spirit for 4 coins. We're going to put the thief on the board because he's actually going to be a good combination with the general. Those were all pretty good things though, so it's a good problem to have when you can't pick because they're all so good. Unlike this when they're maybe not so good. Let's re-roll this and also not take any of that. So let's just hope for a big spin. The general got the thief already, which is fine. Would have been nice to have the thief roll a few times, but beggars can't be choosers. Also wasn't paying attention to how many spins we're going to need, so we've got 1 spin to make $31. But we get a rare ruby, so that might actually help us. I'm feeling lucky. There's 34. We needed 275, we have 277. So the luck so far is helping us find rare symbols, but maybe it's not all about the rare symbols. They are worth 3, but you need multipliers and all the synergies to really make them work. But for now, I'm going to throw an apple up there, then also a yellow pepper, because that'll give 2 coins if none of the symbols are blank. So that should start to pay out, but I'm also going to start to remove some of the symbols I don't want anymore, like the cherries, because they serve no purpose and don't make me a lot of money. There's 36. And there we go. We got some more things that are going to give us more luck. Should probably take the martini, but the rabbit fluff is better. More rare items for us. I just can't help myself at this point. And more rabbit fluff. Our luck is going to be stupid from here moving forward. We got so many luck boosting items all over the place. That was 35. And we still need to find a key for the safes and stuff. But we'll take a buffing capsule for now because that's going to give double value to whatever it's beside, which was actually a lot of things. And that's good because we've really got to start making some money. Lucky capsule, work your magic. I would really like to break open my treasure chest. That was worth 40. We're going to throw down a bartender, that way the general can eat him. Rabbit fluff would be good, but I need to start eating some things or I'm going to lose. I guess the general probably doesn't eat bears or sloths, which is a shame because that would make me some money. But that thing just got destroyed for almost no money. That spin was worth 44. There's a rare beehive, which gives 3 and has a chance to spawn bees. And I'm actually not going to take it just because of that. If I get bees or honey, they're just going to take up space. I'm going to take the rabbit fluff, which does, of course, add luck and 2 coins per spin. And I really need those coins right now because I was out. But I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep pushing this luck strategy. I've got a pretty lucky run going again because I've got 3 rabbit fluffs, which all boost my luck, plus a shiny pebble so far. And then we got 1 diamond on the board and 1 diamond about to be on the board, plus a rare omelette. Now I just need to hope that we get some kind of symbols that actually align with each other better, but there's 25 for that spin. And I do have a thief on the board, so I'm going to throw a banana peel down right now. Eventually that will destroy him for some amount of money. Not sure how much yet, that's going to depend on how long it takes him to die, but the 2 diamonds are now boosting each other. And we're going to take a chemical 7 because that's going to give us our second one of those that we need. Oh, we already lost a thief, but we did get 16 coins for him for 50. And then I'm actually going to take a cat for now because those can be a boost to luck if we get the appropriate items. Really kind of want more diamonds right now though. Maybe the lucky capsule will help us get there. We got 2 spins to get $64. So I think we might get there. We're doing pretty good. And there's the general again, so we can maybe start feeding him other idiots. Or maybe not. I'm not really sure how that's going to go yet. And there's our 35, so we scraped in just barely. And I don't really want any of those, so let's just take a removal capsule. This is kind of tough because these are all pretty helpful. I think we're going to take the lucky cat for now. So this one does add rabbit fluff every 10 spins. Then everything in the left is going to make extra money. We're going to take the Lefty the rabbit. That's probably a choice I'll come to regret, but the general did just eat something for $16. Then we're going to take an item capsule because maybe we'll get the lucky cat thing anyway. Nope, we got the checkered flag instead. Then we're going to take a void creature because that will destroy itself for money as well. And we're also going to take a rabbit fluff for now. It's worth 2, but if it's in the left column, it's worth 4. And I'll take any value I get right now, but look at all that luck we're getting. There's 4 rabbit fluffs on the board already. They're uncommon items, which isn't great, but it's better than common. We're going to take a safe because obviously. And the key already opened the safe, so that was pretty big for me. That was 82 for that spin, and we're pretty early on. 2 spins to make 275. We have 244. We're going to take an item capsule, and that's going to give me an item, a fishbowl. I really want the one to boost my kitty luck because I've got 3 cats on the board. Let's skip that and not take any of these. But that's okay because we're still in pretty good shape. I just hope my luck really manages to carry me. We need more diamonds. There's 275, we have 315. And another rare omelette. So we got 2 omelets on the board plus a rare recycling. Gives 1 after each spin. That's actually really overpowered. So we basically going to get double the choice of items from here moving forward. And considering a lot of those are going to be rare, That's actually going to be huge for me. So like this, if I don't like any of these, which maybe I do, maybe I don't, we're going to take the coal because I want more diamonds. Might come to regret that, but now I've got more items to skip. So we're going to take a void creature, and this is basically going to guarantee we always get a good item. So finding this recycling was huge luck in itself, because as soon as I don't really find anything I like, I can skip. Don't really like that, so I skip it again. I can throw the miner down. Because Idiot can eat the miner for me. And he already did. So this is going to help us a lot finding all the items we could possibly want. An uncommon sapphire probably would have taken if I didn't have the ability to constantly skip through things. We'll take the void creature because he's going to destroy himself for $8. And that spin is going to give us 46. And then conveniently, we already have 2 lucky 7s. So once this one pops off, that's going to give us a 77 we need for a pretty big spin. 121. Then we're going to throw a bounty hunter down for the general to eat. And we're just going to keep on stacking our luck as much as we can. That regular spin is worth 39. We're going to take the wealth capsule because that'll give us an easy 10. And we're going to keep stacking up our item skippers. That way we can find lots of good items. We needed 375. We have 444. And we got our choice of some rare stuff. I think we're probably going to take the farmer, mostly because Idiot's going to eat him. And that's going to be good money. And then for items, I guess just purple pepper gives 5 coins if 3 or more of the same item are adjacent and not blank. Well, we got lots of rabbit fluffs going, so that's probably going to happen more than you'd think. And the farmer will double a few things until he gets eaten. The sun would normally be a great one. It is worth 3. I don't really know if I want to do the sun though. I guess I do have 1 flower on the board and it is going to give me 3 for now. So I don't know. There you go. It already paid for itself. It made the flower worth 5 instead of 1. Don't like anything there. Gonna skip. Don't love anything there. We're going to take the wealthy capsule. Why not? It's just going to give us an easy $10 anyway for a total of 54. Then we're going to take the hooligan because the general's going to eat him as soon as he lands near him. And he didn't, but we still got 42 for that. Then we'll take another wealthy capsule. We are going to have to start to get some more multipliers at some point or something going. But the general just ate him for 16. We're going to skip those. Ooh, Robin Hood's a rare one. The problem with Robin Hood right now is he takes 4 coins every turn. And the general's going to eat him probably before he pays out. So we're going to take a dwarf. Most people would eat a dwarf over Robin Hood anyways. There's 38. Does the general eat miners? He sure does, and I'm going to need him to start eating stuff soon because we're actually falling behind. We've got to get him eating stuff. He's not landing near anything though, so that's a little concerning. I've got 1 spin and I need to make like $70. So we're going to start skipping through items, hoping to find something that can actually save me. A void creature will give me 8. That might be as good as it's going to get for a single spin, really. I do also have a swear jar that's also probably going to help me a little bit, but I'm hoping to not need that yet. 55 with 13 short. Let's break the swear jar and hope we get a little bit luckier again. We actually just found a second General Zeroff, and I think I'm probably going to take that. That way we can get more of those on the board eating more idiots. And then none of these really matter, so I'm just going to take Quigley the Wolf, because why not? Now that thing got destroyed, so we're just going to keep on going. Okay, then we're going to start skipping because I've got 10 skippers. We're going to take a chemical 7. Then we're also going to remove some of the items we don't want, like the cherry, the coin, the pearl, and even one of the crabs. That way the reel should be a little more opened up for the general to land next to players to eat. Because the more he does that, the more money we're going to make, though we didn't even get a single general on that one. We're also going to take a dame, because she can multiply by diamonds for me. But watch, the general's going to land next to her first turn and eat her. Nope, he ate a few others though, so that's kind of helpful. There's 73. The dame might actually be a good one for doubling my diamonds if I could get more diamonds going. Oh, and there's another diamond. So that's kind of fun. That could make for a fun round. Maybe I gotta get rid of the general now to just try and use the dame on the diamonds. But I have 8 things to skip through, so let's see if we can find a removal. A buffing capsule is kind of nice. That's going to give double value for whatever it pops off beside, which wasn't much, but at least a single diamond. So there's a spin for 82. And we're going to skip. Then we're going to skip again. Maybe take a chemical 7 because I think we're sitting at 1 of those currently, and those are definitely worth it once they all blow up. And we multiplied 1 of our diamonds, which is worth 12 by itself. If we had more diamonds on the board, that'd be worth considerably more. And then we're going to continue to skip. This recycling item is way overpowered because we can basically just skip until we find something of use. Like a wild card, that's very rare. Gives coins equal to the highest value among adjacent symbols, which is going to start to get pretty high pretty soon because we got a lot of high value things on the board. Also just realized we're still way behind where we need to be. Didn't realize that. Otherwise, probably would have been taking this a little more seriously so far. 2 generals on the board and they're not eating anything. Let's give him a farmer though, they'll eat that. Come on, big money. Oh, and he ate the dame. But the diamonds were worth a lot that time. We are 6 coins short. 6 coins. Okay, we're building up another luck run. This one wasn't particularly special until I found the oil can. You may respin a column of symbols once per spin. So that's another one of those that feels a little overpowered. So when we want to respin a column, say this one, it'll throw down some different symbols if I don't like what I'm seeing in there. And we're going to take a sapphire for now because we're going to try and build this run up because I really like that item. And that could really work if I see something that I don't like or think that something should be adjacent to something else. I also have the item that gives me 2 coins every time I skip. So when I want to skip, I will get $2 for my effort, which is usually worth quite a bit. For now, we're going to settle for a ninja because it does give 2 coins and we need to start making some money again. And I don't think there's much point in respinning until the reels are a little more full anyway, because anything that can appear will appear and nothing synergizes with anything else. Sapphire it is for 2 coins. Not going to respin, but the luck's already showing through. We're finding a lot more uncommon items than we would be. We need 70 and 2 spins though, so that kind of sucks. Let's take a plum for now to help get some value out of things. It would be nice to find a key also, because the money from that lockbox would be great right now. Well, okay, this isn't looking super good for us. We've got to make 45 on this one spin, and we can't really even do that because well, there's a diamond. But we still fell short. We're finding all these really cool items, but we're just not getting luck anywhere else. Here's one that started out pretty lucky pretty early. We got a shiny pebble right away, and then 2 rabbit fluffs, and so far we're actually making a lot of money because we needed 100. We have 160 already, plus a swear jar. So this might give me that buffering space I need to create my stupidity. But I've also just been throwing a lot of different things down on the reels just to make some early money. And the frying pan is interesting. Eggs are destroyed when adjacent to cheese, and that adds an omelet when they're destroyed. So we're going to try that. I don't think we're ever going to use that, but it has a nice option. And then since we have a dwarf on the board, we're going to throw the wine down. I just want to keep throwing symbols down for now. We can remove them later when they're in the way, but for now, I need money just to survive, obviously. Item capsule is going to add a basic item for us, which was a black pepper, which gives 1 coin whenever a symbol is destroyed. We're also going to throw down a bee to work with these flowers for now to get us a little bit of value there. There's 22. So far, this one's working out pretty good. We got pretty decent luck going, but we're also making pretty decent money. We don't have the cat luck thing, so we're going to take a void creature for now. He's going to destroy himself. The dwarf's going to drink the money. There is 43, which is great for such a low spin. We needed 150. We have 227. Then I'm actually going to take a pinata because I have 2 toddlers on the board. They'll open a pinata and then eat all the candy for huge money. So this is interesting. The cleaning rag means all of these symbols give 1 coin more. So the shiny pebble and diamond are especially interesting there. The X-ray machine is also good because that means that the ores will only drop rare or better, which would basically be emeralds or better. I don't really know what one to take, but we're going to take the cleaning rig so I don't have to think about it and hurt my brain. And it's giving us a lot of flower boosting symbols, so I'm going to worry about those for a little bit because those are going to help carry us. And there goes the toddler eating a thing, so that spin gave us 42. I don't really want any of these, so we're going to respin and take the wine for the dwarf. He needs to drink. Toddler ate another one of the candies, so that's going to boost us for now. We're going to take probably a coal to turn into a diamond since we have the boost for that. And there's 2 toddlers eating multiple candies. 45. And I've had a key on the board annoying me for quite a while, so we're going to hope to combine it with the lockbox at some point for a little bit of easy money. There's another 32. We're already way ahead. We needed 225, we have 250, and we got 2 spins left. Plus, we're going to manage to add some pretty good stuff to that eventually. While I'm at it, I'm going to remove the cherry just because I feel like we're running out of room for it. We have 1 blank space on the board, but we can now fill it in. I guess we have 2 spaces now. All of this is garbage. Skip, spin. Hopefully we get some big money out of this. Not really, but we needed 225. We have 312. We're almost 100 ahead. Plus we have a swear jar. So let's take an item capsule for now because those items can be invaluable. I should take the lucky cat, but I only have 1 cat on the board and I think they're going to be hard to find because they're common. So I'm just going to take the lockpick for now. That way when I actually find some of this rare stuff or any of these locked items, I can open them. That spin 47. So this is a very good sign for how early on we are. And there's a shiny pebble that will boost our luck. So we're just going to take that because we still need to fill the reels anyways. These flowers are going to get a hearty boost. That one is worth 4. And more alcohol for our alcoholic dwarf. We're not enabling him, we're just encouraging him. Don't want any of these, and we still need more luck, but we'll take a sapphire for now just to make sure we're getting some value out of the reels. And for now, these can just spin because eventually we'll get some diamonds. We'll take another bee to help the flowers too. This is getting a little bit convoluted, so we'll maybe remove a symbol. So we probably don't need a pearl anymore. That has no use to us at all. Now we can get more useful stuff on the board. We got lots of multipliers for the flowers potentially when they want to line up, and a beer for the dwarf. We definitely didn't make as much money this time around. We didn't get as lucky with some of our symbols, but our diamond finally popped. So there's 58. We needed 275. We have 321. We're about 50 ahead, which isn't good enough. Nothing a golden egg can help. That's a rare. That's worth 3 per spin. Then I guess we're just going to take a lunch box because I don't know what else to take, and that gives us items that aren't necessarily good, but at least it gives us a chance to find things like apples, which are good. I probably am going to have to start removing some symbols now, but at least I got a diamond on the board that already has a boost. As soon as that other coal turns into a diamond, we're going to get an even bigger boost. And then let's also take the chemical 7 because we can start collecting those. It's never a bad time to start those. That was 43. We're going to take a rabbit fluff just for a little bit more luck. So maybe those are starting to work against me. I don't think I'm going to take any more. We've got plenty of luck so far. Don't really need to get any more. So we're going to add a beer for the dwarf, and he's going to drink both of those. So he get 21 all by himself. Definitely finding a lot of rare items. I'm actually going to take the pinata over that because that pinata between the 2 toddlers is going to be worth a fortune. Because he's already opened it and eaten one of those, so the toddler was worth 13 that's a spin, and there's still lots more to eat. Then we take the wealthy capsule. That's worth 10 once it pops, which isn't on this spin. Oh, maybe it was. But we got a whole bunch of things going on, so there's another 51. So this one's turning out pretty good. The toddlers can eat a second candy. Lots of stuff going on every spin. That's worth 57. So we needed 375. We have 421, and we still got the swear jar, which is hopefully going to save us, but then again, hopefully we won't need it. Do we need a diver for anything? Divers can be very good, but it's a little bit late to start on one of those. I think that's our third chemical 7 though, it sure is, so we're going to take that even over the emerald. This one's a little bit tricky because we could take the rusty gear and hope the diamonds stack up next to each other. That's going to be pretty rare to do, and we need one more diamond, so we'll take a fruit basket. That means things like my rare apple are worth 1 extra coin, and that's actually going to add up a lot over time. But this spin by itself is worth 119. And we got another chemical 7 already, so we'll go ahead and take that. I don't really want any of these, although the thief is tempting. Then maybe just a reroll capsule because I don't really know what else to do there. Might have to remove a symbol at some point too because I feel like we're getting lots on the board. Ooh, there's Highlander. Very rare. We're 6 coins all by itself. So we definitely want that. Then we need to find a way to multiply that. This should be a pretty good spin all by itself. 54. Then we're going to skip all these, and I might remove a toddler at this point because they're not really doing much for me anymore. They're eating candy occasionally, but they're not worth a lot. I guess we could remove the mouse first, or even a coin because that has even less value to me. Definitely going to need some more removals. But we finally got our second diamond, so now they're worth 7 each, provided they both show up on the reels. Not going to take a rabbit fluff because I think they're going to start to work against me. We got plenty of luck going so far. A lockbox I will take because I think they have a 1 in 3 chance of blowing up and giving me their value on any one spin. Maybe we'll take a shiny pebble for now. I did say we're going to go for luck, so we might as well stick to that. I think we're going to be okay as it is anyways, because that was worth 53. We needed 450, we have 490, so we're okay for now. And looking at it, we do have 3 shiny pebbles and 3 rabbit fluffs. Those are all boosting luck, which is probably also why we found all of this stuff. Rare honey that's worth 3, avoid creature, which is going to blow up and give us 8, and rabbit fluff, which is worth 2 and is further boost to luck, but I don't think we can push luck at this point, not with items like this. So we're going to take avoid creature. Then the items are no good, so we're going to take a small symbol bomb and open that up, and hopefully they give us something good, which they did not. Well, let's just spin and hope we definitely get some rare symbols out of this deal because we got a lot of good ones, but we also have a lot of bad ones still that we got to get rid of because I need Highlander showing on every spin along with both my diamonds, neither of which showed up here, and that's a little bit alarming to me. Skip those. Need some item removals. That's all I want right now. Item removals. Or maybe also some rain, because if I manage to get everything aligning on a flower right now, it's actually going to be a big boost. The lockbox finally broke, so that was worth 68. Ooh, then we got more rain for flower boosts. Do I take that? No, I'll take the safe for now. The flowers are good to help carry me into the game, but I don't want to rely on them late game. That's boring, but also probably pretty smart, which is why I'm not doing it. But both the diamonds and Highlander showed up, so that means 51 for a regular spin. Void creature for an easy 8 coins. And my safe blew up, so this should be a pretty decent spin. That's worth 89. Do I want to be stupid and bring in a bronze arrow? Yeah, I do. Let's multiply some diamonds. Or more realistically, nothing at all. Well, we did multiply a bunch of stuff, but nothing that was really necessarily worth it. Alright, well, we need to hope for a really big spin here. which we're not going to get because we didn't multiply the diamonds. It was a decent spin. So 538, we needed 575. Is the spar jar going to save us? It is. Okay, so we're still in business. And this might work out because here's a geologist. He's going to destroy adjacent shiny pebbles and other stuff. And he gets value for each one of those he destroys. That's going to be good for using up my shiny pebbles because I don't think we need those anymore. I think our luck naturally increases as we get further in. Who would ever want a barrel full of dwarves? You may destroy this and get 7 of these idiots. I guess if you have a lot of alcohol on the board, that would be great. But I don't, so let's just take Pizza the Cat. And then hopefully my gemologist starts to eat all the good things. There's a multiplied diamond for 14 all by itself. And then we're going to re-roll this and then re-roll it again. And then skip that. Because we have good symbols. We just need more of them to align and then we need to remove some of the bad symbols, but that's where my gemologist will come in handy to eat some of the shiny pebbles that are definitely taking up room at this point. Well, you got the sapphire, so that's a start. This buffing capsule could make a difference depending on what it's next to when it blows up. Well, it was next to the diamond, so whatever, that's fine. 14 for a total of 69. I would take a diver if I was earlier on in collecting sea creatures, but I'm not, so I won't. It is a rare symbol, however. That spin was only worth 47. A bartender might be good because they give 3 and they have a 5% chance of adding, well, things my dwarf can drink. So if you had a lot of bartenders and dwarfs actually, you could probably carry yourself just on those. And we got a symbol removal, so let's remove, say, the mouse. Still got a lot more to remove, but we have a whole bunch of different things multiplying a whole bunch of different things, so this isn't really a very optimized setup. We'll take a lockbox though just to make a further mess of it. We're going to rely on luck in more ways than one tonight. There's 57. Symbols were all garbage, and we really need to get some money. We did double a diamond, so that's not a bad start. 58. And I don't need anything here. And I feel like this is where we're going to run out of steam. It started out very good. We were way ahead. But we've ended up 150 short because I had too many things that could multiply a bunch of things, but it was all too scattered around and convoluted. I maybe should have just stuck to 1 or 2 things to multiply each other. But that's what happens when you try and push your luck. You get a lot of rare symbols, but rare symbols by themselves aren't good enough. They can't carry you. You need multipliers.